Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Odin's Movie Vlog. I am the critic who is a cynic. Hope you're hope you're doing well. You're not going to be doing well very soon because this is breaking news. So this is on comingsoon.net, but it is also linked to a Hollywood Reporter story now. As we know, the Hollywood Reporter usually is okay when it comes to breaking certain rumors or breaking certain stories. You know, we look back to how they broke, Henry Cavill is out of Superman, and yet he's still a part of the DCU. He has not left the DCU yet, but according to them right now, Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy's contract has been renewed through 2021, which means that she'll be on through the episode 9. She'll be through until Celebration of this coming year, and it means that she obviously has been given some vote of confidence if her contract has indeed been reviewed. So it says Kathleen Kennedy has renewed her contract to remain president of Lucasfilm for another 3 years through 2021. The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. Kennedy became the chief of the Lucasfilm in 2012 after Disney purchased the company from George Lucas for $4 billion. And has overseen the Star Wars relaunch, with Disney's 4 Star Wars films grossing about $4.5 billion at the worldwide box office. And of course, that doesn't take into what the actual gross compared to how much it costs. It costs to actually make the film itself. However, this is still something that is very, very large. So I'm actually even just going to go up to this. So it's an exclusive. Again, it was broken earlier today. Or actually, no, broken just a couple hours ago from the Hollywood Reporter, so I saw that at a specific time. So Star Wars chief Kathleen Kennedy has had an extension. Now, what this does is a couple different things. One, for all those people, because I had a good discussion with some people who said, I have inside sources that she's going to be out. What is your reaction to this? How do you justify this? I'm not trying to attack anyone. I'm not trying to say anyone was lying. But I think at this point, we need to start saying, maybe your sources were not reliable. Maybe your sources were spinning some tales. Or maybe your sources are not nearly as solid as you would want us to think. And the reason why I say this is because why would you have these sites putting out this kind of story? Now, I'm sure there are some people going to say, this is all just a ruse. This is all just, crap. It's going to come out very soon that this story was made up. And you know what? It very well could. As I said, we've seen with the Hollywood Reporter, we've seen stories come out and then be retracted, or at the very least not really come to fruition, at least in the way that we would think. But either way, this is really bad news. This is very, very bad news because this is making very clear, going back to what Matthew Cadish has been saying for the very long time, what this is showing and confirming is that Disney does not care about what fans think. Disney does not care. Hollywood does not work the way that we think it should work, the way that logic and sense works. Because obviously we look to this and we look to the fact that she has single-handedly, obviously through, not just her, but also the people that she's chosen for these projects, has destroyed Star Wars. Has broken the fandom, has led to The Last Jedi, has led to Solo losing $200 million at the box office. And now, at this point, if this remains true, because it's the end of September, and there were people saying, she'll be out by September. Well, it's almost the end of September. There are other people saying, it's going to be next year. Well, at this point, there is a contract, apparently, that has been signed. Now, if you can show me information proving that this is false, that this is not true, please go ahead and do that. But if you're just going to come up with some excuse saying, actually, the source says that all these things have changed, it's like, okay, well, at the end of the day now, all of that has to be brought into question. Now, any single person that was out there saying, this is what's true, these are what my sources say, you need to start questioning your sources now. Because this is the Hollywood Reporter. Again, I'm not trying to say that this is the pinnacle or the king of news and the king of truth, but it makes very little sense to me that they would talk about a contract extension in this way. So please, if you're one of these people, again, I'm going to put this out on Twitter. I'm going to tag some people in who have been a part of this conversation. Please send me the information. Send me your sources. Because I know you're like, I can't say your source. I got to protect them. Well, at this point, your sources have proven to be wrong. Your sources have proven to be false. Now, I really do hope that they come out and they say, this was just a misunderstanding and, there's been no contract extension, but she is still president of Lucasfilm. I really do hope that's the case. And that leaves open to her possibly leaving. But at this point, it looks like Matthew Cadish was right. It looks like his Hollywood experience was a lot more reliable than the inside sources that people were claiming to have, because why would this come out? Why would she get a 3-year contract extension? And it really does go back to something that Matthew Cadish said, just going back to and kind of summarizing his main point. When we look to Hollywood, we honestly do not understand from our own where we are what executive contracts look like, or also what they care about at the executive level. We look and see $200 million lost at Solo. That's what we see. And we say, no person in a regular job would be able to be, a part of something that would lose that kind of money. But this is Hollywood. This is very different. Hollywood executives are very different. They're protected by contracts, and not only that, but studios tend to look at a much bigger picture, saying, we lost $200 million there, but we're making a crap ton of money over here, so you know what? We'll keep going with what we're doing. Doesn't make any sense to us. It doesn't make any sense why they would want to just keep on destroying their relationship with their fans, at least with the hardcore fans that are going to pay for the majority of their products. It makes no sense. But at the end of the day, this does bring up some questions. So guys, I just want to get this one out there because I was actually going to be covering something very different today, and I'm going to cover that next time. There was also news that Gambit is going to be a romantic comedy. Oh, I have a lot of thoughts about this one, but I literally just saw this, and I saw the story broke 30 minutes ago, and I really wanted to get this out there just so that way I can start getting some feedback from people who say it's not true. Please provide me your source. Provide me a way to show that this is not true. Because if you're just going to say, oh, don't believe it, trust my sources, that's not good enough anymore. At this point, at this second, it's not good enough anymore. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts about this. Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think that Kathleen Kennedy being given 3 more years of a contract is going to further define Star Wars' doom? Do you think that Star Wars has no chance of surviving at this point with her in charge? Or do you think that maybe she'll figure things out? Maybe she'll change her course. Maybe she'll change things. It's not likely. If at this point they're willing to let the person who lost them $200 million on a project continue on for another 3 years, it's not likely that she's going to be changing anytime soon either. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. Please share this video. Guys, if you know anyone that has been a part of the Phantom Menace who's trying to say, I have sources saying she's going to be gone in September, that she's going to be gone over the next few months, please share this video with them. Share this article with them. Again, this is on The Hollywood Reporter. It just broke a couple hours ago. Maybe even an hour, 30 minutes ago, depending on the site that you're on. And so this is fresh news, guys. So please share this because it's time that if this is true, and if their sources don't match up, and if their sources are questionable, well, we need to rethink that. We need to rethink how we understand and believe the things that they say. But more importantly than that, because obviously I'm not going to try and go on a witch hunt. I'm not going to try and say, oh my goodness, you're messing things up and you're lying to people. I'm not going to do that. But it is still important for them to say and explain. Well, how do you explain this? How do you justify what we've just heard now? Even more so, though, where do we go from here? What do we do, knowing that Lucasfilm has very clearly, and Disney has very clearly ignored the fans, has ignored our calls? What do we do here? Because at this point, it looks like we need to start building now the boycott of Episode 9. And if that might be the only thing at this point that can get this knucklehead out of power. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day, and as always, God bless.